On today's show,
we discuss the Celtics' shocking 21-point comeback and whether that was LeBron's worst playoff performance of his career.
Rick Fox joins us to play everyone's favorite game, Zero Fox Given.
And we debate whether the Spurs can extend their series tonight to avoid getting swept.
It's Monday, May 22nd. The starter starts now.
Good evening, sweet world, and welcome to The Starters, presented by Jack Daniels Tennessee Honey. Whether you're listening to the podcast, joining us live on NBA TV, or later on YouTube, we're very, very happy to have you. I'm J.E. Skeets, and alongside me, as always, that's Tass Mellis.
Thank you for joining us.
To his right, the international man of mystery, taking it to the max, Lee Ellis.
Friend.
Lily.
And last, certainly not least, over yonder, it is the bearded one. It's Trey Kirby.
Hey-o!
Hey, yo! TK, what do you got, man?
Well, I'm here at the internet looking for your best tweets at hashtag the starters, and unbelievably, Space Jam has become a talking point in the Eastern Conference Finals, and guys, it's not going away. Because last night, a few days after Isaiah Thomas said the Cavs were not the Monstars, Cleveland took the court to, if I hit 'em high, hit 'em high, hit 'em high. If you hit 'em low, hit 'em low,
I'm going straight to the hole!
You might better know it as the Monstars theme music from Space Jam, aka Hit 'em High, off the soundtrack. This brings us, of course, the main problem is that the Monstars would blow a huge halftime lead to a team full of underdogs and Michael Jordan, which is exactly what happened to the Cavs last night, minus the Michael Jordan part, of course. So that was an all-time major backfire, which brings us to today's question. What's your favorite all-time major backfire? For instance, maybe you would like something like the 2005 dunk contest performance of Chris Anderson, who thought he'd be able to throw a ball from half court, run underneath it, catch it, and dunk it.
Oh, boy.
And I guess he was able to, but not before he missed on his attempt 8 different times. Just chucking it, running it, chucking it, running it. Maybe not the best plan, but you know, he did throw it down eventually, so props to him. But this was still one of the all-time major backfires, and we want to hear from you, so let us know on Twitter, what is your favorite all-time major backfire? Send us your best tweets to hashtag the starters. We'll hear from you later.
All right, get those tweets in. We got a fun Monday show for you. Rick Fox is going to join us live in studio. Got a fun little game in store for him. And we'll look ahead to Game 4 in San Antonio tonight and debate whether or not the Warriors can sweep the Spurs. But we start with a little true or false surrounding that Cavs-Celtics game. TK, you've got the true or false questions. We'll debate it here over the other desk.
All right, here are some LeBron James facts from Cleveland's Game 3 loss. He was the lowest scoring member of the Cavaliers' starting lineup. He had more turnovers than made shots. He didn't make a three-pointer, and he went just 3 of 6 from the free throw line. It was pretty weird. Last week, we asked if this was the best LeBron we'd ever seen, so turnabout is fair play. True or false? This is LeBron James' worst playoff performance ever.
Nah, not ever. It stands out because he has been so great this postseason, and all we've been talking about, this guy left out of the top 3 MVP candidates? How dare they? That being said, the circumstances and the weight of the situation right now are not all that great. They won 2 games on the road in this series. We all still think they're going to win this series. I think his worst playoff performance was going way back, 2011, the first year after joining the Miami Heat against the Mavs in that finals. He scored 8 points playing 46 minutes in a game where he just sort of hung out on the perimeter. He just was not himself. And this was after saying the offseason before when signing, we're going to win. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but a lot of championships. And he came out with that performance. So all the hecklers got on him. This is, it's not that bad.
Is it on the top 10 worst performances? Top 5? Where do you draw the line?
Yeah, I think so. It was just more uncharacteristic last night because he lacked that usual aggression and confidence that he takes about. You know, like when he's not scoring well, you think sometimes just goes in, he barrels into the lane, gets to the free throw line, or he just hits a couple of those step back 3-pointers or jump shots that he can make now very, very easily. But when they gave up that 21-point lead, you sort of were just waiting for him to go, all right, I'm going to go on a personal little 6 to 8 point run here, put it back out of the Celtics' reach and close the game out. But that didn't really happen. But let's not forget the Celtics caught fire as well in that second half. Marcus Smart turned into Ray Allen there briefly, and they hit all these shots. Their confidence, you could just see it growing. Whereas the Cavs, after a really strong first half, all of them seem to be a little bit wary in that second half. So LeBron's going to take a lot of the heat, but I think it was more a collective Cavaliers performance.
Well, do you guys buy the story coming out of sort of ESPN having multiple Cavs sources saying that LeBron's rough night was because he couldn't get back into the flow of the game because he was sort of deferring to Kyrie and Kevin Love there in the first half? Those guys were on fire. You know, Kevin Love hitting 7 threes in the first half alone, and that he couldn't, for whatever reason, just get back into the rhythm of scoring and attacking. Do you buy that at all?
I can't.
Or is that
buy
just a
it.
strange little
Yeah, it just
story
seems a
from
bit
those
like
Cavs
a
sources?
bit of an excuse.
Yeah.
I don't really get it. He had all the opportunities in the world. I mean, they gave him the ball up top.
Right.
He could see the floor. He had lots of space. It just wasn't his game. I think what came back was the Cleveland Cavaliers of the regular season, where they kind of coasted through the second half. They gave up a lot of leads, and that's what happened. They gave up a 21-point lead. That part of them, that part of their DNA is still inside there. And that's what happened.
He's one of the few players in the league, though, who can turn it on any time he wants. So that, to me, was what stood out a little bit more, that he just sort of didn't seem to be, as I said before, aggressive. He just seemed to be taking some shots that he was settling for and like they weren't going in. And he didn't have that determination next time, right, I've got to get a few in here. He seemed to just be a little bit out of sorts. But, I mean, when Kevin Love has the half that he has, I don't think that means that LeBron then can't get into the flow. It's more like LeBron's like, he's got his, now it's time to get other guys involved, including myself.
And I don't think that he's necessarily going to be crazy aggressive in Game 4.
No.
Because when he's had poor performances in the playoffs past, when he scored fewer than 15 points in those 5 instances, he didn't come back with monstrous games.
Yeah, it's just surprising to me.
It is
because those numbers were going around. You would have thought,
Right.
when he scores under 15, you'd be like, oh, he must average 30, 35 the next game in the playoffs. But it's not the case.
5 games below 15 points. He scored between 17 and 25 in the 5 games that he's returned after. Nothing higher than 25.
Yeah.
That's a little bit surprising, but that's who LeBron is.
Yeah,
he's going to make everybody better around him.
His standards are so high that we almost don't allow him to have just an off game.
Right.
Everyone else is allowed one except him.
All right, Trey, next one.
According to LeBron, Game 3 wasn't all bad. Here's what he had to say post-game.
I'm glad it kind of happened the way it did. It was going to happen. Let's let it happen now. Let us regroup. Let us regroup, and all the narrative and everything that was going on. Let's regroup and let's get back to playing desperate basketball, which they did tonight.
True or false? That was a good loss for the Cavs.
I think it's false. I think every series is different. Just because they lose now doesn't mean it's out of their system. Doesn't mean they're not going to lose to the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. I think, again, you start new when you play on June 1st. Just because they lose now doesn't mean, well, they're going to be motivated and focused every single possession of every single night in the Finals. I don't buy that.
I think it's true, though, because it's a good reminder for the Cavs that even though things were going so well for them, that they are still vulnerable at times, especially when a team goes on a run like that. And if the Celtics, without Isaiah Thomas, can claw back from 21 points down with relative ease, you know that the Warriors are licking their lips thinking, we can do that. We've got much more talented offensive weapons.
So you agree with LeBron?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Say, you need to go through some adversity in the playoffs, and maybe now better than later.
Yeah, I just think if you're Ty Lue as well, it allows you now to refocus your guys. If in case any of those guys were sort of getting a little bit loose and maybe getting some bad habits in practice, you can say, listen, guys, we haven't won anything yet. Getting to the finals is not our goal. We need to win the championship, and if you aren't focused every single night in the finals, this is what could happen to you.
It worked last year, I guess. They started the postseason 10-0 in the playoffs last year, the Cavs did, and ended up losing eventually that 11th game to the Raptors. Same situation here. Obviously, they were on the road in Toronto, so that made a little more sense. No one thought they were really going to lose at home in Cleveland after taking the first 2 games, and especially hammering them in Game 2. No Isaiah Thomas, as you said, but it worked out last year. They won the title. So I do agree that no loss is technically good, but they weren't going to go 16-0 anyway, and I don't believe the Warriors are going 16-0 throughout these playoffs either when they meet the Cavs likely in the finals. So, yeah, it sort of wakes you up maybe a little bit. Maybe gets LeBron going, of course, a little bit more as well. All right, Trey, final one.
All right, perhaps the most surprising part of Boston's win is that they did it without Isaiah Thomas, their best player and main creator, who's been ruled out for the remainder of the playoffs after he exacerbated a hip injury during Game 2. Since the Celtics' only win thus far came without IT in the lineup, people are talking. True or false? The Celtics are better without Isaiah Thomas.
Well, those people are dumb that are talking if they're saying that's false. They didn't win Game 3 because they finally got rid of their All-NBA second guard. Yeah, Isaiah Thomas was holding them back. No, they won because they hit a whole bunch of three-pointers, which we talked about heading into the series. If they were going to win any of these games, you had to hit 15-plus threes. They hit 18 in Game 3. Marcus Smart, he turned into Steph Curry for a night. It was like the worst high-volume three-point shooter in the regular season. He goes 7 for 10.
29% career three-point shooter.
7 for 10 in Game 3 hits from distance. And he was hitting some very, very difficult threes as well. They weren't all wide open. And then you had, Jareb, you had like the little mini Jerebko game there where he got unleashed in the second half and gave him some big threes and some big points. All of these things came together, and then you had LeBron having this weird sort of very off night, just put up a dud. So it's not because of Isaiah Thomas. Maybe they're better defensively, the Celtics are overall, but you're going to take Isaiah Thomas on your team, 9 times out of 10 almost score. 10 times out of 10. You want him out there, so no.
It's nice to give the Celtics a bit of love because they finally believe in themselves, and I think that was the reason they actually won. Regardless of IT, it took them 5 halves in this series to finally say, all right, we can hang with these guys. And they started playing. Yeah, Marcus
But they were
Smart.
down 21 points.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't hanging.
No,
but they didn't give up.
They fought.
Yeah, that's a thing, and that happens in the playoffs as well. Good message for the Cavs that no team is just going to lie down.
Right.
And everyone riding off the Celtics as well. You know that some of those guys are like, we've got to show everyone that Isaiah's obviously very important, but we can still win without him.
For sure. All right, we got to take a break.
Whoa!
When we return, oh yes, he's in studio. Rick Fox joins us live to play a new little game. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to the show. We are so happy to have 3-time NBA champion and good friend of the starters, Rick Fox. Thanks for joining us before jumping on Game Time tonight.
Good to be here, yeah.
Now,
Excited.
you're going to be talking basketball all night, so we decided let's lighten it up here a little bit. We decided to play a game with you. It's an easy one. We're going to give you 2 choices regarding subjects that are near and dear to your heart. You're going to pick one, and you're not going to worry about the feelings of the people you don't pick, because you give 0 Fox in a game we call 0 Fox Given.
Who's that young man?
I know, right? That was from a TV show called, promo shoot for a TV show called Dirt. So this might be the perfect photo for this episode.
All right, perfect. All right, first topic, reality shows you've been on. Dancing with the Stars or Chopped? Which one would you select?
Man. I'm gonna have to say I had greater success on Chopped.
Okay.
But I learned a lot more about myself on Dancing with the Stars.
Interesting.
What do you mean?
Tell us more.
Yeah.
You know what? I did everything I could perfectly, I thought, along the way in that series for 3 months to try and get a perfect 10. And no matter what I did, it didn't get it until the one time I went out, I danced with Cheryl Burke, and I screwed up in the first 5 seconds of the dance, and I just let it go. And I got perfect 10s. It didn't make sense to me at the end, but what it taught me was you can't control everything.
He's judging sports.
Yeah. It's tough.
It's not cool.
So I didn't pick. I would say probably Dance with the Stars.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
finished 6th, right?
Yeah.
Okay, next one here is perfect because you've got the Echo Fox jersey on. You
Yes.
are the owner of the professional esports organization there, Echo Fox. So, between E-League games here,
Yes.
Counter-Strike Global Offensive or Street Fighter V?
Well, I got to commend E-League and Turner for the job they do to begin with. It's excellently done. The announcers, the commentators are great. But I think I find it more viewable to watch Street Fighter.
Okay.
For me personally, although Counter-Strike is pretty intensive, but I would have to go with Street Fighter.
Are you a big gamer yourself?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I have an Injustice 2 matchup with Steve Aoki on Wednesday.
Oh, man.
for charity.
I guess
the
so.
game just came out. So I literally had my people fly the Kwamba, which is a controller, and a PS4, and I had it set it up at the Four Seasons. And so I've been round the clock getting ready for Wednesday's match.
Are you just crushing Red Bulls? Like,
I don't, it's for, if you know anything about Steve Aoki, it's pot. He has cake in the face. Like his thing is he goes out and he throws cake in the face of people in the front row at his events, and so it's either Rogue, because he's an owner of the Rogue team, or Echo Fox, cake in the face.
Oh man!
Whoever loses.
Cake's on the line.
Cakes in the face on the line. Yeah.
All right, intense. All right, next one is about a couple of mutual friends of ours. Obviously, better friends of yours because you appeared on their live podcast. Jake Hurwitz and Amir Blumenfeld have taken their "If I Were You" podcast on the road. You were in Atlanta. We were in the crowd watching you. So. Pick your favorite host of these two, Jake.
Wow,
they're watching.
0 Fox given, huh?
That's right. Sound like it
I
is.
don't know if I can do this.
Come on, you gotta pick one.
I don't know, man. I love them equally, and I know they're watching too. We got some things we gotta do together. You're gonna break up the happy trio, man. Gosh, you're gonna make me pick one? Can we flip a coin?
This could be part of your next segment with them.
Yeah.
Depending on who you pick, they'll build it in.
He can't.
All right.
Too much work for him, man.
Diplomat. All right.
Okay, this one I know you'll be able to answer because it's related to Jake and Amir because you used to go on their show multiple times.
Yes.
You were playing a character that was obsessed with eggs.
Yes.
Very, very funny. We loved these clips. We called you the Eggman in the starter's office. We love these clips so much. So, eggs, you got to pick one: scrambled or poached.
Scrambled.
Wow, easy.
Although if I'm slamming it on Jake's head, probably poached because it's a little more runny.
Okay.
You want to get maximum sort of result. Yeah.
But to eat, you're a scrambled
I'm a scrambled
eggs.
guy.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm a
there you go.
scrambled guy.
All right, basketball movie you appeared in.
Oh man, 2 of them, yeah.
Yeah. He got game or blue chips?
I got this question from a friend of mine the other day, and I said he got game.
Okay.
Blue Chips was actually my first movie ever.
Oh, wow.
Ever, because I played an extra, and Shaquille O'Neal and was in that with Nick Nolte and Penny Hardaway. So, you know, I didn't have a speaking word in that, but I was in it.
Yeah.
So it kind of lit me up to thinking about, you know, doing more of these. And then he got game actually came after Eddie. So I'm surprised you didn't put
we
put Eddie up there. But
like
yeah, he
Blue
got
Chips
game.
more.
Denzel Washington, Jesus Shuttlesworth, Spike Lee, great director. I'd have to say he got game.
Okay, a few more here.
The assistant coaches got a lot of play. I get a lot of play. People want me to recruit them.
That's true.
Have them come to Tech U because of the assistant coaches.
All right. Famous Ricks, besides you, of course. Rick Ross or Rick James? We'll stick with just artists here.
Well, I know Rick Ross a little bit, and
Okay.
I've been plastered on club promotional flyers where it's been Rick Ross is in the club, it'll be my photo for some reason. So every once in a while at Rockwell down in Miami, I'll run into him. But you know, what was it? Who would have the saying? Dave Chappelle always has that. I'm Rick James.
Yep. And you can finish it.
Every once in a while, I run around and say, I'm Rick Fox.
There you go.
But I'm a Rick Ross fan.
All right.
The boss.
Okay, next one. We got to show you a couple disturbing images before we get to this one.
Oh man.
Now, Shaq wedging himself in front of you when you guys were with the Lakers. Or another Shaq wedgie scenario, him in our music video when we were trying to get to 50 wedgies. He appeared along with us. So, yeah, both extremely disturbing. One you had right in front of your face. The better Shaq wedgie, the Lakers or the Starters?
The Starters, by far.
A little bit more enjoyable,
By far,
I'm sure.
yeah. You didn't tell me to get Shaq to sing as well?
That was fun.
That's a good point. Rick, we can't thank you enough for coming on, man.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Really
man.
appreciate
Thanks for having
it.
me.
Thanks.
It's a blast. Who's winning tonight? Did you guys choose?
Sweep.
over. It's
Sweep.
over.
Yeah,
It's
sweep.
sweep. Okay.
We're going to get to it in a second, but a lot of us are thinking sweep here. We can't thank you enough, though, Rick. Catch him on Game Time coming up after the starters here. When we return, we'll get into that series and debate whether or not those brooms are coming out in San Antonio. Don't go anywhere.
The Starters on NBA TV is brought to you by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey, proud partner of the NBA. Do your friends proud. Please drink responsibly.
40 games in 40 nights, 40 games in 40 nights. Game 4, the Western Conference Finals. Warriors up 3-0 in San Antonio. 9 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Time for the quick look ahead. TK, you've got the question. We hopefully have the answers.
Pretty simple one. Warriors are leading 3-0. They're undefeated so far in the playoffs. So does the series end tonight?
I think so.
Sweep mode.
Yeah, I think it's over. Didn't the Spurs seem a little bit defeated after Game 3? Manu saying, well, if we're going to win Game 4, we got to play at 10, they got to play at a 7. Pop basically saying, oh, they're good. I mean, what are you supposed to do? And the season felt like it was on the line in Game 3. They can't hang with the Warriors offensively, and you get sort of a rough game from Marcus Aldridge. He didn't really do enough, didn't fight, didn't shoot enough. And you get a great game from Manu Ginobili, which at 39 years old, can he repeat that? I highly, highly doubt it. I think Marcus Aldridge, unfortunately, only shooting 17 times just didn't seem like he was taking the bull by the horns in this one. And Pop was asked after the game, you know, did he do enough? You said he had to be huge in Game 3. Pop answered with one word, sure. I'm just done with this question. He seems sort of short with LaMarcus Aldridge. I just don't see how it all comes together, especially after a great Manu game.
Right.
I mean, Manu's flip-flop, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. And so, you know, even though he's 39 and had an incredible performance, I don't see that.
He can't be their best player. You've got to have someone like Paddy Mills or Danny Green step up like that. Some of the younger guys who are just a little bit more athletic, a little bit more energy. But it's great. I love watching Mano still in the twilight of his career. I hope this is not his last game of his career.
Could be.
It might be that. But you saw what happened, really. It was a fairly tight game, and then Kevin Durant just went on a little run himself, sort of stretched the margin out. And then the Spurs just can't really hang with that, you know. And
Spurs within 3 points in the third quarter. It was the closest game we've had in this series in a long time, and until before the Kawhi injury, of course. And then Durant said, no, I'm going to have my best postseason quarter here of my career, and going for the 19 in the third, and they had no answer for him. And the game was over.
And Clay started playing a little bit better as well. And actually what makes it even harder for the Spurs is David Lee, who's also going to be missing. So they're even going to be shorter handed tonight. They seem to be losing almost a player a game. So
Broom's out?
Yeah, I think so. It's, I mean, there's no reason why the Warriors won't just wipe the floor with them tonight, really. They're playing great defensive team, great offensive team.
Broom's out from you. Broom's out here. Trey?
Sweep it up!
Oh boy, whole bunch of tidying going on in here. Good luck to Spurs and the Warriors there. Final break when we come back. Lee's VSP, you're watching The Starters, presented by Jack Daniels, Tennessee Honey. We asked you earlier in the show, favorite all-time major backfire. You hit us up on Twitter, #TheStarters. Trey, you got a few of the best answers.
Yeah, there's some good answers. A lot of backfires of all time. Justin says Aaron Gordon with the drone in the 2017 dunk contest. Too fresh. Grumble Pumpkin says when T-Mac said it feels good to get to the second round after going up 3-1 in round 1. Only to lose the next 3 games. That was bad.
That's a tough one.
And of course, Doug says Mutombo saying Jordan never dunked on him. Then Jordan not only dunked on him, but gave him the finger wag. That's an all-time backfire. You can always guess Michael Jordan for these. Yeah, probably right.
Good point. All right, Lily, who gets the honor for very solid play? Is it the Cavs or the Celtics?
It is the Cavs, and it's a nice little play here. A little pump fake party there from Kyrie, but he's not finished. He gives it over to the hot hand. Smart. Kevin Love knocks it in. That's what I call a very solid play.
Very, very solid. Just like our fans of the night. Yes, fans.
Plural.
There were 2 of them. A couple huge celebrities in Cleveland. Amy Schumer showing her support for LeBron despite him being a train wreck. That's a play on words, guys. It's a play on words. And Dave Chappelle, there he is.
Schumer stuff.
Tomorrow morning, join us live on Twitter for the Starters Twitter show at 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll be talking about the Warriors Spurs, looking ahead obviously to Game 4 of the Cavs Celtics, some draft lottery news, all that fun. So we'll get to that tomorrow morning. Tonight, Game 4, Dubs, Spurs. A lot of us thinking sweep, but we will find out soon enough on ESPN, 9 p.m. Eastern.
All right, looking forward to that. Thanks for joining us, folks. And remember, 2 great friends of the Starters coming up on Game Time, Rick Fox and Brent Barry. Casey Stern one day will be a great fan of the Starters.
Brace the night, people.